say they're alarmed after seeing Muslim community patrols driving through their neighborhoods in what looked like police squad cars. One America's Pearson Sharp has the details.
New Yorkers say they're shocked after seeing Muslim patrol cars roaming their neighborhoods like police squads. These Muslim community patrols just began operating in Brooklyn this year, with members dressed like police officers and driving cars identical to police squad cars. Even other Muslims have raised questions about the need for the patrols, with residents expressing fears this is just another form of Sharia law enforcement. Area. Others denounce residents for drinking, claiming this is a Muslim area and alcohol is not permitted.
And Muslim people live around this area.
If people say things that are offensive to Muslims, should the police be called?
Yes, definitely. Why not? And then, it's like it's religious things. So police will come and take it seriously.
So people should be arrested for saying anti-Muslim things?
It depends. It depends what they are saying, you understand. If they are saying bad things, police knows how it goes, so they will take it seriously. Maybe the person is arrested, maybe they will give him a chance for not saying nothing.
So that man says it is a Muslim area.
He said it is a Muslim area, and he's saying that people should get locked up for saying things against Islam, which, last time I checked, we live in the United Kingdom and we somewhat have free speech, and you are allowed to say whatever you want about whatever religion. So it just shows you that these people do believe that they live in their own sort of enclave, harem, whatever you want to call it, and that's not good for anyone involved. I mean, I'll speak for myself. I'm the daughter of, someone who is an Indian immigrant. I'm half Indian.
So, there's a reason I want to do this study. So all the people who make judgments about things, just listen. This lady, you are half Indian, aren't you?
I am fully half Indian. My dad was an immigrant. He came to Australia at a time when they had 5,000 to 10,000 immigrants per year, a very small amount in relation to the population.
He's not preaching. He's inciting hatred by saying food. He was fooling that prophet a donkey.
No, that's not what he said. He quoted,
you weren't here, now he's quoting that.
Multiple other people have told me what he said.
By the end of the day, you guys can clear off and then he could kick off trouble with others.
And if he does, there's cameras here, so the cameras are monitoring what's going on.
But sometimes it might be too late when he's recording.
Yeah, it's in a public space. It's in a public space. Doesn't matter. You're in a public space. Yes, you can. That's fine. So the cameras are constantly monitoring, so I think they've been here for a few days. So they are constantly monitoring it. This is a high patrol area anyway. Any calls we will always respond to. Alright? They're fully aware of the risks of the fact it's a very heavily Muslim community and there could be a lot of pushback. Alright? It is being monitored. It's their own risk.
What are the risks?
The risks are that they could get assaulted. Isn't it? If people are taking it in a certain way, that is the risk they're taking. However, it's all being monitored on CCTV. Multiple patrols in the area.
You're not allowed to say anything about it.
You're not allowed to say anything. You're not allowed to say anything.
Correct. We're allowed to say nothing.
He doesn't believe he's not trying to feel like he's trying to. I hear you.
The Muslims are taking over New York City. You seen those? You seen those? Let them know that we are taking over New York City.
To show people and teach people what Islam really is about, what the Quran actually says, rather than the things that are being shown in left and right in the media and whatever have you. So it's about clarity. It's about building a community and things of that nature.
And have you organized it personally? Are you with a company?
The organizer is my brother.
Do you think this is the behavior of a Christian? Do you think our actual Christian brothers and sisters behave like this? No. These are the extremist far-right versions of the Christians. This isn't what Christianity teaches you. What did Christianity teach you? Let me teach you. Let me show you something. Come and bring your cheek over here so I can slap it and you can turn the other cheek.
One of the misconceptions that is very common is that it's a religion of violence.
Yes.
And that its followers are people of violence, when actually the Quran talks about mercy repeatedly, far more than any book and revelation prior.
Let's start with something very important. In the United States, the First Amendment protects the freedom of speech. That includes speech that is critical of religion. So if anyone claims that there is an official area where free speech is suspended, that will be a major legal issue. Now, the viral clips show what appear to be Muslim community patrol groups, but here is the key question. Are these actual government police officers or are they private community patrol volunteers? In many American cities, including the New York City, there are community patrols in different neighborhoods. Like there are Jewish communities have them, also the Latino neighborhoods have them, and even some businesses district hire private security. But that does not automatically mean that those groups have legal authority beyond the citizen powers. So when a video shows men dressed in uniform saying about something like enforcing community standards, we need to ask ourselves, do they legally have that power, or are they simply expressing community expectations? Now let's talk about the Muslim-only area in the UK. In diverse cities, neighborhoods often become culturally concentrated. These are areas with large Muslim populations. That does not legally make them religious zones with separate laws. American law applies everywhere, but perception is powerful. If someone walks into a neighborhood and feels unwelcome because of the cultural difference, then they may interpret that as being excluded. On the other hand, communities often try to preserve identity and safety. This happens especially in the minority communities that feel the most targeted. That is where now the tension begins. The free speech debate is even more sensitive than any other debate. There is a difference between criticism and harassment. Hate speech laws in the US do not generally criminalize offensive speech alone, but harassment as well. They also, talk about the threats, the incitement, and cross legal lines. So if someone is arrested in a situation involving speech, we would need to know what is purely speech, or was there a disturbance, a trespass, or a threat? Social media rarely shows the full context. Another issue is the optics. Uniforms and patrol cars can create the appearance of authority, but appearance does not equal the government power. Many private groups use marked vehicles and uniforms for visibility and also deterrence. So the real questions are, is there official recognition of a free Muslim-only zone in the UK? Are police enforcing religious speech rules, or are we seeing viral exaggeration? In today's climate, fear spreads very quickly. Some people would worry about religious extremism. Others worry about Islamophobia. Both fears exist at the same time, but the facts matter here. Before we conclude that any American city has no free speech in certain neighborhoods, we must look for legal documentation, official policies, and verified cases. If those do not exist, then the story may be more about perception than the laws. So instead of jumping to outrage, maybe the better path is just to do investigation, ask questions, look for official statements, separate the private community action from the state authority. Because when religion and free speech collide, then emotions rise very quickly. But clarity is what protects the truth. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about what we have had happening in the United Kingdom. Until next time, be grounded and also stay informed.